Guys, what is going on? That's right, guys. Day shift on a Friday. Let's go. Boy, oh boy, guys. Here we are. Hold on, guys. Give me a second here. One second, guys. Okay. 1 second, guys. There was an. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Guys, so it's good to see you guys here, man. Right? Let me drop the link for anyone who wants to come on up, because guys, we all know that we're gonna break some news. Guys, we're gonna talk about this foolish knucklehead that actually is trying to sue Andrew Wilson. She's trying to say that the fact that she got owned on this podcast, he violated me. Please,
you've been had, you've been took, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Clown world, right? Absolutely insane. 2000s guy, what's up, dude? Rajai, what's up, my brother? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you guys. Happy Friday, man. Let's go, right? Thomas Brown, what's up, dude? Over in Hawaii. Steve, what's up, dude? Steve, dude, I'll hit you back, man. I saw that you had hit me up earlier, man. I was on a phone call, so sorry about that. What's up, Steve?
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Let me see. yeah. Thanks, Steve. Guys, I'm gonna go into more stories about guys winning. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see. Damn. Okay. Let's see here. Who else is here? Yeah, guys. Guys, did I ever tell you this story? Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I can find the initial story. Where's the short story? Because they have the whole thing. So, guys, here we go. Look at this. Guys, this is Washington State, where I'm from. Look at this.
According to court records, a 17-year-old victim told investigators her father had been threatening her with an honor killing after she refused to go to another country for an arranged marriage to an older man.
Look at that. Clown world. Absolute clown world. Look at that, guys. This is in woke Washington State, man. You know what I'm saying?
School for help, which then led to the confrontation outside.
The dad was on his back and his daughter was on top of him, and he had her in a chokehold.
Josh Wagner was driving with his family near Timberline High School on October 18th when he noticed what he thought was a group of kids fighting. But as he jumped in to break up the fight, he realized it was a man choking a teenage girl.
It was pretty angering. I didn't know what was going on, why it was happening. All the kids were screaming, yelling.
Court records state Ihsan Ali was choking his 17-year-old daughter to the point where she had lost consciousness.
Look at that.
Other students and the girl's boyfriend tried to pull her away. According to court documents, the girl's mother, Zahra Ali, was also grabbing at the girl and choking her. Investigators say the girl's father also punched her boyfriend.
He proceeded to black out and, punch my son in the face.
Victor Barnes' son was one of the students trying to stop the confrontation and separate the girl from her parents. The girl eventually got away and ran into the school screaming, "My dad was trying to kill me," prompting a lockdown as staff blocked the girl's parents from getting to her. Barnes says the issues with the Alis have been going on for months,
Look at
with
that.
one prior incident forcing them to get a temporary protection order against Zahra Ali. And court records state she was also banned from stepping onto school property.
This isn't right. And the more we continue to allow these type of actions to take place in a society where what the climate is, what it is right now, post-election, there's just no place for that type of activity nowhere.
And we reached out to DCYF to see if they are investigating this case.
Here we go, guys. Now, guys, they had part of the video, right? Look at this. Look at that. This is from the bus. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Washington State, man. And guys, the mom and the dad are on trial. Because guess what? When she got away from the dad, the mom jumped out the car too. Look at that.
We
Guys,
begin this.
She had to testify against her own dad. Look at this. What's this? Look at this.
Hour continuing.
Yes.
To say and to listen to her. Let's go in.
Was it parked? Was it driving? What was it doing?
It was just parked.
Okay. And where in relation to you was the truck? Clicker? Yes. You communicating back with him?
That's her mom. Now, guys, hopefully someone releases the body cam footage. You know what I'm saying? Look at this.
Are you aware, had Miss or Mrs. Ali been to your home prior to that?
Steve, man, thanks for handing out some memberships, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for that, man. Now, guys, as usual, we'll probably do the next 14 minutes for everyone, and then the chat will go members only, guys. So make sure to get a membership or hit the join button because the StreamYard link will take you into live. Steve25, what's up, dude? What's up, man? Good to see you guys, man.
Do you recall if she had been at your residence at any time?
Yes.
Okay. So would she have known where your residence was?
Yes.
Okay. The incident, again.
Someone said the older sister was an accomplice also. Look at that. So the older sister was saying, yeah, let's get her. Jesus.
Yeah, in front of the school, there was a pack of kids that looked like they were fighting. So pulled into the turn lane to stop the fight.
Okay. And when you say the school, what school you were?
Timberline High School.
Okay. So when I ask questions, I'm just going to ask you to pause for just a second. It's natural for people to talk over each other. So we have a court reporter and she has to write it down. So if you can just pause for a second. Okay. And so as you see that, was this a different scenario?
Yes.
Okay. When you got out of your vehicle and you got closer, did your opinion about what was occurring change?
Absolutely. I realized it was not.
Okay. I'm going to ask you some follow-up questions. Okay. When you got closer, what did you see?
I seen a grown man choking a young teenage girl.
And you say choking, what does that mean to you?
He was on his back and had the young girl on top of him in a rear naked choke.
That is a pretty specific term. So tell me what you mean by that. Why do you use that term?
That's what I know it is called. He had his arm wrapped around her neck.
How do you know that's what it's called?
I was in the military and we did training, and we
What branch of the military?
U.S. Army.
Okay. What did you do in the Army?
I was a mechanic.
Thank you for your service, sir. The man. This guy's a hero, man. Army Chad, let's go.
And you said you did training. Were you associated with any particular unit that gave you that type of training?
I was in the special ops community.
And so when you say you observed him holding her in a rear naked choke, is that a specific hold that you're familiar with based on your training?
Absolutely.
How long were you in the Army?
13 years.
So what did you do when you made that observation about what the adult male was doing to the young female?
I stopped him from choking her.
Okay. Were there any other adults that were present?
Look at that, guys.
Court records say the victim's father.
This is an update, okay?
Court records say the victim's father threatened to kill her for refusing an arranged marriage with an older man in another country.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Insane.
Multiple eyewitnesses say they saw both parents attack their daughter outside Timberline High School last fall. Como's Lynn Wynn was inside the courtroom today.
She brings us the testimony from those who witnessed the attack.
A possible attempted honor killing, which shook the Timberline High School community, now on trial in Thurston County Superior Court.
Look at that, guys.
Prosecutors accuse both Ihsan and Zara Ali of choking their 17-year-old daughter outside the high school to
the mom and the dad, guys. I told you. I told you. Laughing man. What's up, dude? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you, man.
Point where she couldn't breathe and lost consciousness. Part of the incident was caught on camera from a nearby bus.
Her eyes were rolling to the back of the head. You can tell she was not able to breathe. The look on his face and the way he was squeezing, he was choking her.
Court records state the victim's father had previously threatened her with an honor killing for refusing an arranged marriage with an older man in another country. Several bystanders, including other students, the bus driver, and other adults.
Now, guys, isn't it funny that like chicks think that they can fight off dudes? Guys, this dude basically pushed aside like 4 or 5, 6 teenagers on his own, and there's nothing that they can do about it.
Passing through the area had to step in and pry the victim from her father's grip.
I noticed her eyes rolling to the back of her head. And what I did is I grabbed his hand and I pulled it off. Was able to spread his arms apart, and that's when she got free.
Other eyewitnesses described the chaos unfolding in front of the high school, with teens screaming.
Her eyes are rolling in the back of her head. She can't breathe. Someone call 911. Let go. Everyone seemed in a panic.
But defense attorneys for the Alis urged the jury to weigh the video against witness statements.
But I want you to be careful about what they say versus what you see. They're different, and you're going to see them.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Clown world. What a mess. What an absolute mess, man. Guys, look, I understand that lawyers got to do their jobs, you know? But at the same time, come on, you know? What a mess. What an absolute mess.
Now it's up to a jury to decide if both parents are guilty of trying to kidnap and kill their own daughter. Reporting in Thurston County, Lynn Wynn, Como News.
Jurors are also expected to hear from the victim as well as other students who witnessed the attack and school officials who are expected to speak about previous issues with the victim's parents. The victim's mother is also facing charges for burglary and violating a restraining order.
Damn. Here you go.
Well, Steve, jurors have...
Yeah, dude, she can get it. Leanne Nguyen, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, guys, you know? she's past the wall for an Asian chick, but hey, man, you know.
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can suck start a leaf blower.
Heard 4 days of testimony in this trial. Now today, hearing from medical staff as they describe the victim's injuries after prosecutors say her father tried to strangle her outside school. Now, this all unfolded outside Timberline High School last fall when the teen ran away for help but was confronted by her father, Ihsan Ali, outside. Prosecutors say Ali then started choking his daughter during an argument. Prosecutors have said that Ali previously threatened his 17-year-old daughter with an honor killing for refusing to travel to Iraq for an arranged marriage to an older man. Medical staff testified today that the victim reported having headaches, trouble with her vision going darker, hoarseness when she spoke, and pain in swallowing after that attack. She also told them she had a feeling as if her life was flashing before her eyes and thought she was going to die. But we also heard from a witness for the defense today, an emergency doctor who testified the victim could have gotten some of her injuries during the struggle as students tried to free her.
What?
A group of people who all fall on top of her.
Oh, of course. Some knuckleheaded friggin' wokey woke chick doctor was like, oh, no. The criminal justice system's already messed up. I don't want to see this brown-skinned man go to jail because of the evil police officers.
How dare you?
Clown world! Guys, what the fuck is going on, dude? What is going on? Guys. Jesus Christ on the cross. Guys. Someone says doctors getting paid. So, of course, she would say this. Guys, there's no excuse for this. If you have injuries to the throat, that way, that can only be made. Guys, if you've ever done jiu-jitsu or you've ever done any grappling and you're in any type of choke or like hard headlock, guys, that's pretty specific injuries. What an absolute dunderhead. Dante, what's up, dude? Homeschool, how's it going? KD, what's going on? Guys, so I did drop the link for anyone who wants to come on up, guys. So hit the StreamYard link. We'll do another 13 minutes for everyone, and then we will go members only in the chat. Guys, this doctor, she's just as crazy as this hairdo. That's this hairdo she has going on. Hey, God of the Sea. I will correct you here. This isn't just Afghanistan. It's Syria, Lebanon, Kuwait, Qatar, Oman, Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan. That all those countries, you can do the same thing. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Oh, and guys, a good chunk of Europe. Lots of neighborhoods in Europe now, too. You know what I'm saying?
Could have happened there. There's an instance where they're on the ground and there's contact with her neck. It could have happened there.
Was this condition going to ever cause her death or kill her?
No.
And
whoa!
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Guys. You see? This thunderhead can vote and can drive, right? Is a doctor. Guys, you are better off operating on yourself using a YouTube video or treating yourself than having this thunderhead. You know what I mean? Look at that. Lance says she has woke written all over her face. Facts. Guys, this has to be, guys. Is this the dumbest thing that we've seen in a while? I know that guys, we've had some doozies in the last 2 weeks. We had the chick that caved her nose in with drugs. Because this has to be one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Her doctor's license, her medical license should be stripped. This is ridiculous.
When something like this happens and it resolves, does it leave any permanent damage?
No.
And after bystanders were able to pin Ali to the ground and free the victim, she then ran back.
You should, they should offer to do a choke on that doctor, right? And then see if that opinion matters. The same.
Inside the high school for help, and the school went into lockdown as police responded. Next, we'll see multiple students in court today described witnessing that traumatic scene, seeing the victim's eyes roll to the back of her head, her lips turning color, and her body going limp as multiple students try to jump in and help stop that attack. It was this chaotic scene that was the focus of testimony from several teens who witnessed Ihsan Ali choking his 17-year-old daughter out.
Crazy, right, guys? You know? Uh-oh, look at this, guys.
We're back with an unexpected twist to a story about an alleged hate crime we first covered 2 years ago.
Now, guys, hey, guys. True or false? In this day and age, 99% of all the reported hate crimes are all fake. Guys, what do you think? Do you agree? True or false? Because guys, how many times have I covered some dunderhead saying that there was some crime against them where they spray painted some slur, right? And it turned out to be fake. Here we go, guys. This dunderhead, he did the same thing.
Years ago.
We first started reporting on Mario Roberson back in 2023 when he claimed his HOA was behind racist graffiti on his Huntsville rental home. We talked with him again a month later when that home blew up, killing 2 people. Well, this morning, Roberson was arrested by the FBI.
Wait a minute. Wait a second. So he wrote a bunch of slurs on his door, and then he burned the house down with 2 people in it. Guys, this is how good America is that people have to start faking this stuff. Look at that.
Documents show authorities believe he orchestrated both the graffiti and deadly arson in an attempt to collect insurance money. ABC 13's Shannon Ryan reporting from federal court where Roberson just made his first appearance.
Roberson may spend the rest of his life in prison. He's facing 12 federal.
This chick's about 15 years past the wall. You know, she's had some work done. But guys, you know, I smashed.
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can start a leaf blower.
Charges, and he just appeared here in court in the same outfit that federal agents picked him up in earlier today. He was wearing a brewery t-shirt, shorts, and sneakers. He even seemed to recognize our team, making eye contact and faces. When I first sat down in Mario Roberson's Cypress living room in June 2023, he claimed the truth was coming out.
I think the Lord brings to light when evil was out there, it shined.
Just 2
Look at that, guys. See? These dunderheads act like God is intergalactic Santa Claus, right? If they can lie and use God's name. Clown world. What an absolute joke. What a joke. Whiteout. What's up, dude?
Hours earlier, 2 people had been killed in an explosion at Roberson's Huntsville rental home. An incident he repeatedly implied was linked to alleged racism in the neighborhood's HOA.
We don't like y'all kind. Guys, really? Seriously? Come on, man.
Racism, power, hungriness, money has gotten us to this place.
Weeks before the fire, Roberson contacted ABC 13, claiming the HOA was behind racist graffiti on his home. In this body camera video collected the morning of the fire, you can hear him cite the report while further implicating the group to law enforcement.
I accused them on the news. I let them know who I thought it was and the reasons why.
But in a newly unsealed federal...
Think about the delusion. This guy, yeah, man, it was a racist. And then I talked about the police and there's a whole conspiracy against me, man. It's crazy. Please, come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Indictment, authorities claim Roberson orchestrated both the graffiti and arson, hiring a family member who hired 2 others to help start the fire, all part of a purported attempt to collect insurance money.
Yes, I was standing by one and said, y'all better come over and go. And the gas went boom, and I covered fire.
Law enforcement believes the arson attempt was bungled, killing 2 of the 3 men, including Roberson's relative.
Oh, well, I mean, that's a bonus, right? Right, guys? 2 of the dunderheads that, I mean, the 2 people who passed away were the 2 dunderheads that were trying to start the fire, right? You know? So, guys, if this is the case, maybe God is intergalactic Santa Claus, right? How about this intergalactic trash man, right? Taking out the garbage.
Body camera video shows authorities confronting the sole survivor who had just run from the building on fire.
I'm telling you of music. This dude, he told me, bring him out here to Huntsville. All right. He said somebody supposed to do a numbers job.
And a numbers job, according to law enforcement, is commonly used to describe insurance fraud. Now, 13 investigates found that Roberson owed more than $26,000 in back taxes on that property. The county put it up for sale just 2 days after he first contacted our team.
Damn, what an idiot. Someone says, who did he hire? The 3 Stooges? All right, guys, here. So, guys, we have Justin Reloaded. He did a video on this. He did two videos. So, guys, make sure that you are subscribed to Justin Reloaded's channel, right? And, guys, if we have time, we'll actually look at this video. Guys, do you remember we looked at this stupid chick? You guys remember this, right? Guys, so put a 1 if you remember this. Well, she got cooked, and now she's crying, and she's trying to sue Andrew Wilson, right? And guys, honestly, guys, come on, right? Guys, just take the L. These chicks just cannot take the L, man.
A pot smoking slut.
So I don't have a corporation, let's say then, and I have a private business practice,
right?
Where I'm a landscaper, and there's a woman who comes in, she's definitely qualified for the job, and there's a man who comes in who's slightly less qualified for the job. But I just kind of want to hire him anyway because I just don't really like women. Why is that not something I should have the freedom to choose for myself? Why?
I mean, I just think we're operating at a different moral capacity. I mean, a lot of my things that I say are rooted in morals, and you're making yours vote like in sort of like laws.
I'm asking you for the moral argument.
I'm telling you that I believe it's wrong to make someone feel ashamed and not hire somebody and give them different outcome based off of their race or sex or
But you
sexuality.
don't believe it's wrong to tell people that they must do a thing they don't want to do.
Not at all. No, I don't. Because
So then it's not about choice, then, is it?
I suppose if you want to make the argument you're making, then no.
Then
Now,
it's
guys, her whole thing is, I went to an Ivy League school and I know how to debate and blah, blah. Apparently not, right, guys? Because this is a chick where he was like, what, are you mad that you don't have your TikTok mute button? So this chick used to be on TikTok where she could mute people and talk as much mess as she wants, but then she was in person with the big dogs, you know? So
not really about
you guys, it isn't even like Andrew Wilson even has to press her very much, and she completely falls apart.
Okay, so the second pillar of feminism is
Right.
not
You
true.
just debunked it like so fast, just like that.
It's pretty
So
false.
easy
Yeah, it's
for
pretty
you.
false. You just said it's not really about choice. It's
Sure.
really about an agenda, right? What was the third pillar of feminism?
She's literally about to leave. This is what they call crash out Kylie. You guys were debating in the comment section on one of my previous videos on what crash out is. Hey, let me clarify. This is what crash out is. This is Andrew Wilson going after crash out Kylie and her response, which is even better, in my opinion. Watch this.
Feminist content creator, but especially because I talk about intersectionality, which means I'm often talking about the systems that uphold white supremacy and racism in the US, which pisses off a number of uber racist white supremacists. About 6 weeks ago, I was misled by some men. And
I was misled by some men.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Come on, man.
They ended up having me on a podcast that turned out to be Red Pill. I don't want to go into the details of it because it was honestly like the most traumatic experience of my life, and really.
Guys, they sent. Okay, how the Whatever podcast works is anyone that's on there, they always send like a list of questions and like a synopsis of the show and how it's going to be. Okay. And Andrew, he usually sends a list of the questions he's going to ask. So
Most traumatic experience of Crash Out Kylie's life. Are you kidding me? Come here. Come say hi. Come say hi. Crash Out Kylie's biggest, most traumatic moment was talking to Andrew Wilson face to face. Look at, she looks like she's still recovering.
She looks
his girl looks like a young Courtney Cox, right? Right, guys?
kind of like an uglier female, like version of Andrew Wilson, as a like. Kind of looks
Damn,
like
why are you dissing Andrew
No, that's what
Wilson?
I'm saying, like way uglier, way uglier. I want to point that out, way uglier, but female
I would
version.
prefer to not go into more detail. But
Equilibrium. What's up, my friend? Carlos X and Remixer. What's going on?
became a meme known as Crash Out Kylie, which here's a photo. But
at least she finally got the fame she wanted. Crash Out Kylie. Let's go.
they sent their hundreds of followers onto me to leave hate comments and spam report my account until it was removed on Instagram. For child, they do the same thing so that my content has been censored, is not appearing on people's For You pages. I've become a target for them, for incels and red pill people.
Why does she keep talking quieter? It's ridiculous.
So if you see this, if you could just let me know, because I'm like really close to giving
Oh, please. Look at the tears. Look at the tears, guys. Look at that.
I'm just emotional. Why don't you
But I've been doing this for 2 years. This has been my dream, and it's just like.
Well, I think we're getting close to the end. Is this what we want to talk about for the last, few minutes?
Well, we have another 30 minutes.
Because you're getting cooked.
Sure.
It's
'Cause you're getting cooked.
5:59 right now. We have
All right. Well, I might just have to take another break because I'm not feeling so hot. Is that all right? But I'll tell you what I would like to talk about next, though.
Well, one thing here, I think it would be fair.
I just told you I have medical issues, though. Like, I genuinely need to take a break.
Hold on. I'm fine with you taking the breaks.
Okay.
But given the frequency and the duration of said breaks, I think it's reasonable to ask for an additional 10, 15 minutes to make up for the breaks that have occurred thus far.
Sure. I will give you 10 minutes more. So we can go till 6:40. But
That's
other than
fine
that, I
that's fine
truly
with me.
cannot stay longer. Like, I have problems.
Yeah, guys, she has problems, right?
No, look, do you want to go ahead and take the break and we'll let some chat?
Andrew Wilson is just taking notes. I have problems. He's like, let me write that one down.
Let's come through. Okay.
As she cries. Look at Andrew.
Stay for just a sec.
I'm staying.
There's quite a few. We'll try.
So then they go over to the super chats, but she does return. We will get to that. But first, we have to see her second video because apparently she must be suing. I guess she might be suing whatever.
How does this chick look worse and worse?
It seems like she came to that conclusion before she even signed up. The whole medical reasons, all of that. Oh, I have anxiety. Oh no, I can't sit down for it. It's like, why'd you do it in the first place? So yeah, this is more of what she's saying.
Hi, my name is Kylie, and this is part 2 of my story of being harassed by incels. It has ruined my mental health so severely that I actually ended up getting Bell's palsy. I will not be naming names specifically because, again, I am scared of these people, but you can do your research. I was misled by these people and told that I would be reimbursed for traveling out to California from Chicago.
I cried for 2 days after this, then woke up with my face partially paralyzed.
What?
Did you get the vaccine? I'm curious. Did you get the vaccine? Because I don't know. I don't know if this is because of Andrew Wilson or because of you trusting the government. I don't know, chat. What's Bell's palsy? Is that a common side effect of talking to Andrew Wilson?
Of being an idiot?
I was not, and I have yet to receive any money. I am out $1,000 from my appearance on this podcast, and still every day I am harassed by their fans online, telling me that I got owned, when in reality I was disrespected blatantly to my face.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Safe. These people were talking about harming women. They were drinking alcohol on set and making me feel generally very uncomfortable and unsafe, as well as prolonging my duress by holding money and financial gain over my head because they kept.
Are you guys hearing this? Are you guys hearing this? Guys, she is the old guys. Put a 1 if you agree that she is the ultimate example of Gen Z and young millennial foolishness, right? No accountability, victimhood, woke, liberal, left-minded, crying on TikTok with a filter BS, right? Guys, this is why there are times where I wish that there was some type of major conflict or depression or whatever, so that these dunderheads could all be put in a situation where they have to understand how the real world works,
Trying to prolong my stay longer and longer under the conditions in the contract that they wouldn't pay me unless I stayed till the end. On the live stream, people would send in money and be like $10 to put a sock in her mouth, slap the bitch $20, and a bunch of other things.
Yo, slap the bitch $20 in the comment section down below. What the fuck? I haven't seen that. I condemn that completely. Do not ever send me $20 that says slap the bitch, okay? Because that is absolutely inappropriate. That should never be super chatted ever. Ever. But in all honesty, is she really scared whenever a super chat, somebody from the internet sends money and tries to do that? Did you watch the show at all? I mean, this is kind of crazy, the level of bubble that she's in. It used to be a very light bubble, and then you'd go to high school and then it's pop, your bubble gets popped, right? For me, it was 4th grade. For her, it's what is it? It's saran wrap now, and it's kind of formed into some plastic, what is this bubble she lives in?
Obviously scared that they would take the money and harm me. And at the end,
she was.
Pay me a single cent.
I have a feeling.
That's what a joke.
I have a weird feeling that women just want to get paid, and if they're not paid, they make it seem like they are, subject of abuse. Check this out. Let's go back to the main video because she does come back with her bag, by the way. Oh, look, it's all about money. Mental duress, my ass.
Yes, if someone offered, I would stay and I would cry on camera. But I don't know if they will.
This is why we have the wage gap. This is literally why we have the wage gap, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at how happy-go-lucky she gets. As soon as she hears dollar bills, she's all of a sudden mental duress.
If we can get super chats $1,200, would you stay? And then all of a sudden she's like, yes, and we'll give you 70% of it or whatever. She's like, really?
Yes, goes out the window. Weird.
Highly doubt that someone will offer that.
I wonder, so they're offering you
they're offering me 50.
So if you stay for another 2 hours, what would that cost?
So violated in so
$500?
No, my God, more
on top.
Probably double.
Double 500, so
$1,000 is how much your trauma
I think
cost.
we would need in order. Would you actually, if it was doubled, would
if
you?
It was actually doubled, I would stay because again, I am I do have a problem. So I could probably stay a little longer.
2 hours.
I would just have to
2 hours
breaks.
Beyond. So we're talking 8:30.
Sure. Then I would need triple because I like
Troy.
Triple.
You're a tough negotiator, Kylie. You're a tough negotiator.
I like
this girl over here, tough negotiator.
I genuinely do have issues though. Like I'm not. That's not a lie. So I just don't like to.
Yeah,
talk
keep
about
saying it. Keep saying it.
Every
single time you say you'll stay here longer, it doesn't count if you say one more time that you have mental issues.
have a hard time. Yeah, like I could like.
What is the issue anyway?
I don't really like to talk about it, but I've had
They're
like
crying.
concussions, and stuff like that. So
concussions.
It's like a brain, like a
TBI.
Yeah. I mean, traumatic brain injury. Yeah, it was a traumatic. It's like I get like really bad headaches and like.
We have like
difficulty breathing.
Tylenol or ibuprofen. We could give you.
But I don't really want to go too much into it.
Okay.
By the way, that's a timer. She set a timer.
It's fair. We've been very generous here at the whatever.
So that was my fault, I will admit. But you guys have been lovely, but I really again, I need to leave. I'm not feeling good. But I appreciate the debate. It was interesting and fun.
Do you want to give a closing statement?
My closing statement is that I love to learn and to meet new people. And I wasn't putting my medical issue aside for money. I didn't know how long this was going to be. That was my fault, I will admit. But I appreciate learning new perspectives.
Okay, so now the chat's roasting her. We actually have to move this up so you guys can see the chat.
I was hoping this would be a more calm and demure experience because I've been trying to be more, about facts and negotiating. But I appreciate the time that I've had here, and I'm,
that's a closing
looking
statement.
forward to learning more.
Are we
about
breaking
yourself.
up?
So
wait, what does that mean?
I mean learning more about. I knew about your network before coming in. I had seen some videos, but now I'm more interested in you guys.
Yeah. So, what about this? We'll double. But we add 2 hours on top. So that's
it's
we'll double it. I'm not gonna ask the audience.
Right.
We'll double it. Whatever podcast will double it.
Did she go in the bathroom and do some coke, guys? What is she pointing at her nose and sniffling for?
Right. But
you stay.
If I didn't have an
guys, hit the StreamYard link for anyone who's coming up, guys. Hit the super chat button, the join button. Appreciate that, guys.
Actual issue, I would stay for the money, if that makes sense. But I have to go, so I'm gonna go. It's not a money thing.
Oh my gosh, how bad was in a second video, or should we just continue? Because I'm getting a concussion right now.
Now, guys, he did do a follow up, and guys, here's his channel, guys. Make sure to go over here and like and subscribe, man.
This moment.
Societies that we have created have necessitated the need or have created the need for laws and for structure in government. And so there are many philosophers that have talked about how important it is to have government, right? But because of the fact that men can take it away does not mean that men thus give to us, right?
Now, guys, Andrew Wilson argues his force doctrine argument, which is true. Guys, women only have rights because men say they can. Put a 1 if you agree, guys. Because we monopolize force. Rights are not real. They're social constructs that we invent. That if there's no force to back them up, then they're not real. There's not a thing. You don't have the right to bear arms if you don't have the force to enforce that right. It can be taken away unless you back it up with force. Men are stronger, faster, more aggressive, better at fighting, even with weapons, so we monopolize force. Therefore, if we wanted to, we could be like Afghanistan and take their rights away, and there's nothing they could do about it. This is a checkmate statement, guys, because there's no way around it. There's no way around it. You cannot get around that argument. It's absolutely true. and that the feminism movement in itself is BS because they have to appeal to patriarchy in order to further take down the patriarchy. They have to appeal to men, aka the patriarchy, to make other men give them rights. You can Afghanistan. American men with guns told the Afghanis that women have rights. Then the American men with guns left, and the Afghani men said, guess what? No, you don't. And now here we are, right?
Like, men are not gods. It is something that is inherent to each of us, that we should have the ability to live and self-govern, have autonomy. And I think the fact that men could take it away actually goes to my point about how a lot of them do, and a lot of them try to take our autonomy and make us feel unsafe and harm us, which you were previously refuting, but actually seems like you agree with me on that it's a possibility for men to do that.
No, it's descriptively true. I'm not giving an ought, I'm giving a descriptive reality.
But because it's a descriptive reality,
the truth is that you appealed to patriarchy.
I have no idea.
This is the exact moment Andrew Wilson says she shattered. She broke. This is Crash Out Kylie, and this is Andrew Wilson. This is part 2 of the last video, because I think Crash Out Kylie is suing according to some of her TikToks. But first, this is Andrew Wilson describing the exact moment where she broke.
I can tell you the exact moment it was. One of you guys can clip it. The exact moment was when I said, how is that not you appealing to the patriarchy? And the thing that she said is, she went through it and she was like, well, it is true that we have to appeal to the government, which is mostly run by men. And then went like this. And that was it. That's when it shattered. Just so you guys know, you can look that up. I took a little note in my notepad. It was right then.
This moment.
Idea what I have not said appeal to patriarchy. What are you talking about?
When you said the whole goal is to get more men on our side, you're appealing to a patriarchy.
Well, it's not the whole goal, but is a goal. Yes, I should correct myself.
And so what you're trying to do is you're trying to appeal to the very demographic which can take away.
You guys notice how she keeps looking at herself in the screen, right? So she keeps looking at how she looks on the screen. Look at that.
You stupid woman. Your rights at any time, conceding that if you do not have them on your side, you cannot maintain your rights. That is not ever true of men, which is why you'll always end up with a default patriarchy, especially the more feminist push. I don't know if you're looking at the modern world
it's not
now.
it's the modern world, because it's not necessarily a default.
It's always going to be a default.
But in a lot of tribes, they were very matriarchal, and like women were at the head of the family.
There's never been a matriarchy.
And there's that BS, that woke BS that Africans and South Americans and Native Americans here and Asians just had no clue of patriarchy and gender roles and men being men and women. Oh no, that's all just European, etc. BS. Clown world.
That is not true at all.
You give me one.
Okay, I will look it up for
It's
you.
going to be an Indian tribe, and I'll refute it. Watch.
Well, indigenous people largely have.
It's going to be an Indian tribe, and I'm going to refute it.
I think you should just use the term.
I think you should just use the term Indian. I don't see any problem with it at all.
Oh, I think they do.
I don't think so. Indians themselves call themselves Indians often.
Indigenous people in the United States do not call themselves Indians.
Yes,
they do.
Yeah,
they do. Yeah, they do. Thomas, I'm not big enough to have my channel is not big enough to have Andrew Wilson on live stream. No, I don't even have 17,000 subs, so I would have to probably have triple. Yeah, it doesn't make sense for him to come on my live stream unless I don't know, somehow maybe I could, but yeah. But I mean, it's better for him, like monetary wise, to focus on channels bigger than mine. Maybe in like a year, who knows? So
like black people call themselves black people, not African American. What are you talking about? Do you think that all black people call themselves African American?
He's right.
This is a move.
Jessica, what's up, dude? I don't know. I could try. So.
Point, so I'm not gonna.
I mean, guys, that's just how it is. I mean, Andrew might work differently than other YouTubers, but usually people that are big, you know what? I might take that back. I might see if I can get him on the channel for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see.
Even go into this with
you. You're the one who wanted to tell police to say that I had to say Native American instead of Indian.
So basically, I'm
once again, guys. I do kind of stick myself. So, but yeah, I could try. So,
up the matriarchs for you. And there are obviously a number of societies that have thrived, and there's
guys, guys, put B and S, put BS in the chat if you've heard this argument, right? Oh, well, all the rest of the world was pro LDHD TV until the evil Europeans came. The whole rest of the world, South America, Africa, Canada, Mexico, Southeast Asia was all communist LDHD TV, non-binary, matriarchal cultures until the evil Europeans came. Clown world.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
the whole document, but in China, in Costa Rica, the Bribri people.
Yeah, name one. Any of them that you think is a matriarchy.
Okay.
A matriarchal society.
They have a society with an estimated 12,000 to 35,000 members. That is a matriarchy. And that is BRI, Bribri in Costa Rica. Or you could look at there's a Kenyan tribe that's
Costa Rica has a matriarchy?
That are all matriarchies. They have women at the helm that are leading their...
Why the Bribri tribe society is often described as matrilineal. It's not actually a matriarchy. Women are the heads of households responsible for passing down culture and land, but the men have the most important role as the authority officers of the tribe. They are the ones who defend, and they have chiefs too, male chief. That's not.
Look at that, guys. Cooked. That's why. And like Jeff St. James had talked about, guys, it's not just the millennial women who are this way. It's not. There's a lot of Gen Z and millennial men who argue the same way, just like this thunderhead on the right here. And guys, there's difference. That's between matriarchy and matrilineal. Those are two different things. Okay. So
matriarchy.
Yeah, it's not. But listen, this was so severe that she recorded this and she is threatening to sue, whatever, I guess. Watch.
That's exactly what going on this podcast felt like. It made me feel violated in so many ways, disrespected and used. In addition to them having me fly across the country and front the bill myself. With
Why
the
are you out in your
back,
bikini?
which they didn't. I made them so much money that they asked me to come back 3 times within 24 hours. And when I told them to pay me back, they sent me a threatening, abusive email. Felt not like a human being. I was harassed on the basis of being a woman, told that I was stupid, talked over, talked down to, and I was made to cry 2, 3, 4 times.
Hold on. What does this say? Depression, disruption in close relationships, loss of interest in sex, and fear and anxiety cause physical, mental, and behavioral reactions, all of which may lead to may lead the assault survivor to feel as though he or she has no control over her life. Most importantly, all of these reactions are normal responses to the traumatic event you have experienced. Oh, they're normal? This is normal? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's normal to feel anxious whenever you're talking as a feminist to a man who supports the patriarchy. That's pretty normal.
Down to, and I was made to cry 2, 3, 4 times.
They forced you to cry. How come women can't take accountability? Like, this is sad.
Open to the back and just sobbed. I really tried to stay to the end because I wanted to be reimbursed for all the expenses, but I couldn't. I've done debate for 9 years, so I know things could get heated. That wasn't debate.
Please.
That was assault. I felt like I was sexually assaulted after the next day. I
Look
assaulted.
at that, guys. Guys, at some point in that interview, she said,
"That's my person. I fucked it up. It's because I'm psycho."
Twice, and I woke up feeling that same sense of sadness and violation and emptiness. Yeah.
She's serious. She's
you guys
serious.
Feel bad? You guys feel bad?
Well, I found a different article. We could just go back and forth all day.
Yeah, let's look at it.
So the Bribri, so this is the intercontinental cry. Bribri, I don't know if you speak Spanish, but Bribri un matriarcado
You don't speak Spanish either, you moron.
moderno. So I speak a little bit, not like I'm not like fully fluent. But anyways, and they're talking about how the clan structure means that tribal lineage is passed down through the mother.
Yeah,
and
matrilineally.
Yes,
But
and
not
also in the home, I know the difference.
But if something is matrilineal, doesn't make it a matriarchy.
I know, but they're saying that women in this article play a primary role in government as well. And
yeah, but not. But see what you did there? You did a smuggle. They play a primary role in government. That doesn't make it a matriarchy.
But it's a system. Do you know what a matriarchy is, though?
Yeah,
it's a,
it would be women broadly in charge of all of
it's
the
a system of social structure where they hold a lot of power.
They hold the majority power.
Look at that, guys. Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. That's what she's doing, right? An absolute joke.
And that's what
and the decisions of the men are at their behest in any.
But that's what the article just said of the Bribri tribe.
No,
I don't know. I don't know. Again, I just found a different article. So like,
notice how many times she like perks up her. She's constantly touching her breast, constantly.
Matriarchy, I don't know if I should speak to like what's going on.
Any matriarchy that I've ever investigated, which is supposedly a matriarchy, we find very quickly that men are in the prominent positions of authority on force, which means that any matriarchy is living at the behest of the men. That's it.
So is your point that men are better then because they have brute force, or like what's your?
See, guys, and this is why you can't. This is why you can't debate these morons. Did he say any of that, guys? She knows she's cooked. She's pissed off, and guys, she should have just taken the L and said, "Hey, you know what? The Bribri tribe or whatever, they aren't matriarchal. I made a mistake." But guys, do you honestly think she could do that, guys? Guys, this is what is permeating this chick on the right, permeating society.
Talking about horse people. They're everywhere.
Point that men should be in charge governmentally.
No, my point is I'm not giving an ought. We have to agree first to a descriptor. The descriptive truth is that it is in fact the case that women have to appeal to men for all of their rights. Period.
Why does she keep doing that with her nose? She keeps doing this with her nose. Is that a coke thing? I never did cocaine. Is that a coke thing? Because that's what it seems like. This kind of erratic behavior seems a little too crazy for me, but maybe I'm just too optimistic. Here's the final response from Cash Out Kylie, and I think we will leave this alone unless you guys want more updates. But final video that just released a couple hours ago. Let's watch. Oh, sorry.
Watch this video, please. I need your. Hi, my name is Kylie, and I really need your help. Whatever you're doing, stop and watch this video, please. I need your support because I have become a red pill target. A couple months ago, I received a message.
A red pill target, please. Come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
That has since been suspended because of mass false reporting by these people, asking me to come on a podcast for a debate. They were incredibly kind, created a contract, and promised that they would pay me back for it. I did debate throughout my life, including at an Ivy League school, so I know that I can handle my own with facts and with also my poise. So I fly across the country, I show up only to be verbally degraded and verbally assaulted by their child.
These people blank women psychologically and verbally for clicks, and they've been getting away with it for too long. They need to be held accountable.
Look at that, guys. Look at that.
I don't know if that felt like a sex scene to me. Like I've seen a sex scene, right? There's like chemistry, and then it's like boom, 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 boom. And you're like, whoa, what's happening? Yeah, that's not what this.
King Raymond, what's going on, my friend?
This felt like you didn't even understand that you disagree with yourself, and Andrew was just consistently pointing that out, which I'm sure was very frustrating because most guys just get distracted because you keep touching your boobs. She kept touching her boobs, and look at all these TikToks. It's like, who wears this? Who dresses like this?
Who kept pitching $10, $20, $30 to slap the bitch, put a sock in my mouth, all these other things. That being
all these other things. Yeah, she's used the same example twice. Go check out the previous video. Uses the same thing. This is probably one or two chats. That's it.
Said predators are good at what they do. So stop asking people why they showed up to things, why they wore this thing, why whatever, because none of those things matter to the predator. They are good at making themselves.
Are you guys hearing this? She's serious, guys. She's serious.
Seem very docile and gentle to lure you in. It's a trap. So if you're a woman, do not go on a podcast ever ever any network that has a mostly male audience. I don't care what
She
they
even made a TikTok trying to show how her face was paralyzed. Come on.
promise you or how much money they plan to ambush you.
Wow. Wow.
Look at that, guys. Someone says the fact that she's trying to relate losing a debate to being essayed shows you how disingenuous she is. Someone says because she's sociopath. Someone says this is a woman who's never been told no. This person says, I am Kenyan. We don't have one tribe that's a matriarchy. Look at that. Look at that, man. Someone says, imagine having a woman president who comes back from a meeting with other world leaders and says, I was talked over, I was interrupted, I was abused verbally and made to cry 3 or 4 times. Someone says she's a TikToker. She talks to the phone all day, then freaks out when she has to talk to a real person. Look at that. This person says, I'm Indian. Feather, not dot. And it's true. We call each other Indians. What an absolute joke. What an absolute joke. All right, guys, here. Let's look at a news story. Guys, I got to do an ice baby, right? We'll do that. And then, guys, I'm going to open this chat back up because I'm actually going to end this stream a little bit early, guys, because I have a couple things to do here. But, guys, let me do this. Thanks to all you guys that are here. Thanks to all you guys that showed Jeff St. James some love yesterday, man. You know, he's blowing up in the space. And once again, guys, we're at 16,300 for 400 sold at 16,005. Pretty soon, guys, on to 17,000, right? So here we go, guys. Look at this.
Okay. It's gonna be okay.
Francesca Campos, devastated.
It's gonna be okay.
Her father, one of several, led away in handcuffs at an immigration raid at El Patron restaurant in Robertsdale.
Let's
My
go.
dad's been at work all my life and like trying to provide.
They should take her too, right, guys?
for us, trying to make a better life, and people still think that he's a criminal.
Just before 11 o'clock.
Look at that, guys. Let's go, guys. Yeah. Tante said it the best.
Started.
Come to work, and right as I'm pulling in, I just see like about 6 or 7 police cars in a van come pulling up into the restaurant.
Lucas 7, who works here, had no idea what was about to happen.
They immediately like just grabbed me and they slammed me up against that wall over there, and they threw the handcuffs on me, and they were grabbing my shirt.
He was eventually released, only to watch friends and coworkers loaded into a van.
Let's go!
Their ankles shackled, and their hands as well. Which,
guys, I don't think that this is the right representative for Gymshark. You know, Gymshark's supposed to be like a really high-end fitness brand.
I don't understand.
And obviously, he doesn't go to the gym.
Why that's necessary, considering that peaceful people.
This part of a bigger operation that targeted El Patron restaurants around the state. The search warrant here referring to harboring illegal aliens.
Look at that, guys. And then let's do this one.
Back to a story.
Guys, you want to see some progress? Right? You guys want to see America in action? Here we go.
We'll only see right here. President Donald Trump says his crackdown on illegal immigration is making our country safer, but it is also tearing families apart.
A WUSA 9 investigation reveals the drastic surge in immigration arrests in our area is only part of the story because
it says it's increased by 470%. Let's go. Let's go. Guys, I told you. Let's go. Let's go. YouTube censors, what's up, man? How you been? Over in Britain, man. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Let's go, man. Yeah, Remix just said it. If they hit America, yep, out you go. Facts, yep. It's true.
We discovered most of those arrested in our community, those arrested, have no criminal history.
Chief investigative reporter Eric Flack takes us to one neighborhood where the mayor says the president's immigration policy has gone too far.
The park in the Prince George's County town of Brentwood is usually filled with kids.
It's empty.
It's empty. Look around.
The mayor says families in her largely Hispanic community are now afraid to come outside amid ice.
Speaking of that, guys, here you go.
I feel free in living in Russia because in Russia.
So this B-dub left America because it wasn't safe. And she moved to Russia. Guys, how stupid can you be? Come on, guys. What are you talking about?
Some people are really fucking stupid. No matter what time it is, I can walk outside and I'm safe.
Сколько это можно? Теперь мне там страшно уже. Я не могу там даже жить. Только студент. В квартире я не арендую. Там прописано с 87-го года. Сколько ты можешь терпеть? Просто ужас, как милиция не помогает.
So she got whooped. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Hold on.
ICE crackdowns, which she
Right
says
back,
have
guys.
resulted in the arrests of at least a half dozen of her residents,
It's ICE. We didn't get into vacation. They have a neighbor.
including this father, let off in handcuffs at Dulles Airport to be deported to Honduras in front of his 8-year-old son and teenage daughter.
They're not going to be able to talk to the family?
The mayor says that man had no criminal history other than being in the country illegally, a civil offense. He is not alone. According to a WUSA 9 analysis of ICE data made publicly available by the Deportation Data Project, since Donald Trump's inauguration, ICE arrests in Maryland have jumped 290% and a staggering 470% in Virginia. The numbers in D.C. also on the rise, but not to the dramatic extent we see in other parts of the DMV.
I think we've done very well on immigration. We were given a very bad hand by Biden.
Last week, President Trump touting his hard line.
We're getting the criminals out and we're getting them out fast.
Not always. In June, the number of immigration arrests of people without criminal records made up 55% of all ICE arrests in Maryland and 61% of ICE arrests in Virginia, a result of a policy change ordered by President Trump requiring ICE agents to arrest and deport people without criminal histories, often not even the intended target of ICE agents. We saw it happen firsthand when we rode along with ICE agents in Prince George's County last month.
Yeah, he pulled up. He's been peeking. I see him peeking over here.
These ICE agents were looking for an MS-13 gang member, but spotted this man meeting up with a painting crew on his way to a work site.
This guy's been eyeballing since he pulled up, so
Guys, I mean, do you feel bad for any of these dunderheads? You know, Solomon, man, with the $10, man. Appreciate that. He said, I heard that she was beaten up by her neighbors and that the landlords that she didn't pay her rent. Hey, thanks for the $10, man. Appreciate that.
You are scaring the hoes.
trying to figure out what's going on with him.
He was arrested, also without a prior criminal record.
Boo-hoo. Here we go, guys. I hadn't even heard this story. This just broke just now. This is Fox News. Look at this, guys.
This very parking lot a week ago, ununiformed men in unmarked cars kidnapped Julie. And with her courage and her strength, even though we don't know where Julie is, and we don't know when we will find her, Julie has managed to make 2 phone calls to the family.
Now, guys, this whole thing is a hoax. It was a kidnapping hoax. Look at that. This illegal chick tried to stage the whole ICE thing.
Since she's been kidnapped.
A migrant in California facing charges after allegedly staging a fake kidnapping, and they blame federal agents, ICE agents. Julie Calderon is accused of lying to police and conspiracy in what the feds are calling an elaborate.
She looks like Danny DeVito. She looks like Frank Reynolds, Danny DeVito. Guys, look they did Guys, she looks just like him. Oh no, look at that, guys. Look at that.
Hoax. Investigators say they reviewed surveillance video and determined the kidnapping claim was not true.
Look at that.
Former federal prosecutor Jonathan Fahey served as acting ICE director in President Trump's first term. He joins us now. Jonathan.
Party, and the more outrageous the rhetoric.
This is why you always got to watch who you're showing out for, man.
Now at 4, a South LA woman accused of staging a fake immigration kidnapping is now facing federal criminal charges. Good afternoon. This is the KTLA 5 News at 4. I'm John Fenolio. She allegedly claimed she was being held in a facility near the border, but the Department of Homeland Security says they found her at a mall in Bakersfield. KTLA Sarah Welch joins us from South LA with the story. Sarah.
Hey, John, good afternoon. The Department of Homeland Security says Julie Calderon made this whole story up, that it was a hoax, that she blamed federal agents while stoking fear in the community.
Free Julie now! Look at that. All these idiots looking stupid now. Someone says Mexican Jussie Smollett. Someone says she was fishing for a GoFundMe. Someone says, imagine how these individuals who went out there to protest feel for her now that it's a lie. Look at that.
Back on June 30th, family and friends of Julie Calderon claimed she was kidnapped in this Jack in the Box parking lot off Alameda in South LA by federal agents or people working with them.
Ununiformed men and unmarked cars kidnapped Julie.
But the U.S. Attorney's Office says that was a lie. In its criminal complaint, they say these are photos of Calderon, a citizen of Mexico, on June 25th, parking her Toyota in the fast food parking lot, getting out and then walking across the street to get into another vehicle at this gas station and later driving away. Days went by and the family set up a GoFundMe to help find her, and they also filed a missing persons case with LAPD.
She was taken straight from here to the border and pressured to sign self-deportation paperwork.
Calderon claims she used another person's cell phone to say she was taken to a warehouse at an unknown location. But federal investigators say that was also a lie. And when we asked LAPD, all they would tell us is that they had closed the missing persons investigation. Federal investigators say Calderon was never in federal custody. And on July 4th, they located her with this woman at a parking lot in Bakersfield. Investigators say she stuck to her story. She'd been kidnapped. And these are photos investigators say Calderon created to make it appear as if she was in custody and being mistreated. But the U.S. Attorney's Office says she orchestrated the phony kidnapping to generate public sympathy and solicit donations. Now, the U.S. Attorney's Office released this statement saying dangerous rhetoric that ICE agents are kidnapping illegal immigrants is being recklessly peddled by politicians and echoed in the media to inflame the public and discredit our courageous federal agents. He went on to say, in terms of this case, all those involved will face the full consequences of their conduct.
Look at that, guys. See? Things are so bad here, guys, they have to make stuff up. Guys, we'll do this one story here, and then we'll be done.
And let's talk about one pretty dramatic day in court. A Cuyahoga County judge sentenced a former North Ridgeville teacher today on multiple charges.
An emotional scene in court today, and plenty to get to. That teacher was arrested back in November for stalking her ex-boyfriend, stealing belongings from his car, and repeatedly showing up to the school where he works. Annabelle Childers brings us into the courtroom and breaks down the dispute between her attorney and the judge.
18-year-old Hannah Freeman appeared to be completely caught off guard in court.
This morning, she appeared for sentencing on multiple charges. But first, a quick recap on how we got here. Freeman's ex-boyfriend called Westlake police last November, saying he'd been having issues with Freeman since they broke up in April.
My ex-girlfriend continues to stalk me and park her car next to wherever I am and follow me home every night.
The ex said Freeman had stolen belongings from his car and also followed him to the middle school where he worked. Freeman was also a teacher at the time, but the two worked at separate districts. Officers later confronted Freeman.
Well, we got a complaint from him that you were in his vehicle tonight and you're harassing him and stalking him.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Did you take some items from him last night?
Freeman was arrested for stalking, burglary, aggravated theft,
Look at that,
and more.
guys.
But this June, she entered a guilty plea to reduce charges.
You guys see how she's like 30? She's 34, so she's in the baby rabies stage, right? So, guys, this is when they'll do anything to get either the commitment or the genetic material from the guy that they want.
Which brings us to her sentencing. From the beginning, the atmosphere was tense. Freeman's attorney, Michael Kenlin, argued Freeman has no prior record outside of a noise complaint. And Freeman also spoke.
I regret the incident. I definitely acted out of emotion, and
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
that decision that I made that night, and I will take steps necessary to move on from this incident, and you will not see me back here again.
After hearing statements, Judge David T. Mattia issued this sentence.
I'm going to place you on 18 months of community control.
Mattia went on to order no contact with the victim, house arrest with work release and mental health counseling. But this was the real kicker.
And you will serve the first 7 days of this term of probation in our county jail. At this point, Your Honor.
So she got 7 days in jail. But here's the thing, guys. This guy's lucky to be alive, honestly, because this would have escalated to her deleting him. And guys, it just might, because she's getting a slap on the wrist. If this was a guy doing this, guys, put in the chat what you think what would happen to a guy who's stalking his ex-girlfriend, shows up to his work, her work 33 times, and steals stuff out of her car.
I'm going to make a motion to withdraw her plea. Would rather go to trial.
Because you don't like the sentence?
No, because we don't like to.
You can't do that. Whoa, wait a second. Guys, I watch Law and Order quite a bit. You can't withdraw your plea after you hear the sentence. Come on.
The way the court has interpreted the facts.
The judge firing back.
When was this case indicted?
December.
Yeah. Half a year ago. Did you make any effort to talk to me in the last 6 months about how I would sentence your client?
Yes.
No. Your bad practice is not my problem. We're done.
Cooked. Guys, oh, isn't that great, guys? Isn't this making your day? Guys, hold on. Let's see this in super slow. Guys, the best things in life truly are free, man, aren't they? The best things in life truly are free.
Now, after that moment, Freeman
She can get it.
Was escorted to the jail where she is right behind me. We reached out today to her former employer, the North Ridgeville City School District. They told us that she was removed and put on unpaid administrative leave following the incident, and she has not been back in the district since.
Cooked. Someone said her ex-boyfriend dodged a lifetime of problems. Facts. Wow. Someone says, Judge wiped that smug grin off her face. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
On October 21st.
But all right, you guys. I'm gonna shut this bad Bebo down. Guys, I will be live for 50304 tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. If you want to sub to my other channel, guys, make sure to head over there and sub. I'll go over here now, right? Let me do that. Guys, go over here and sub. You know, appreciate that. Drop the link. Guys, we're going to talk about crazy moms, man. So, guys, make sure to sub. Yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys. All right, guys, take it easy. Have a good one.